let's read this first story. Some of you might be familiar with it because, you know, it's going insanely viral. I tweeted about this. It's from just the other day. This story here is from the other day where they actually came out, the Cuban immigrants came out and rallied against Black Lives Matter, who are threatening them. But the tweet I put up has like 20,000 retweets, so this is huge. So the initial story was that a group of Black Lives Matter activists
there you go.
are going around downtown Louisville accusing these people of being gentrifiers. And because of that, they have to pay hard cash. A bunch of businesses agreed to put up this contract in their windows. Dear Nulu business, no, not this one specifically. There's like this, it might be this one, but there's other ones, a list of demands specifically. They want them to admit that their gentrification is an oppressive system targeting black folks for 400 years. Now, it's very creepy. A bunch of these businesses just said yes, but one business said no. We are not an enemy of the black community. Cubans rally to support Nulu businesses. Take a look at this photo. All right, maybe the photos aren't. There we go. It says, we left Cuba because of socialism. Be careful what you wish for. Some of the demands requested by Black Lives Matter protesters included that Nulu businesses adequately represent Louisville's black population by having a minimum of 23% black staff. Now, there's more to that. They don't write it out, but no, they want front-facing. They said specifically that if someone walks in, they want front-facing staff, so you'll see who's working there. They said they want a purchasing minimum of 23% inventory from black retailers or donating 1.5% of net sales to a local black nonprofit or organization and requiring diversity and inclusion training for all staff members on a biannual basis.
My goodness.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about it? They're going to a Cuban immigrant's restaurant. I think he's got 2 restaurants now. It's called like the Ole Restaurant Group, I think it is. One of them is called La Bodeguita de Mima, and there's another one I'm not entirely sure. What do you think they said, some of these activists said, when this Cuban immigrant came out and said, I will not stand for these mafia tactics?
White supremacists?
They called him a supremacist.
Oh, okay.
They said that he was proving that he believes in his supremacy. They couldn't call him a white supremacist because he's a Cuban immigrant. Right. But they still tried. And they called him racist. And they said he thinks black lives don't matter.
He said that? Or they're putting that in his mouth? No, he definitely did not say that. Right. He said he stands with the community. He stands with all people. And he's got, his family. He's got black family. He's got a gay son. He absolutely believes in, in social justice and civil rights. Yeah. But the only thing they can do is, that's the only weapon they have. There's a tweet going around saying that the left is really good at semantics. They change the definition of words, and they name themselves things that make it really hard to argue against for dumb people, like Black Lives Matter. If you oppose this group of people threatening small businesses and demanding money, otherwise they have a list of repercussions for non-compliance, then you must not think Black Lives Matter. Well, Donald Trump Jr. Retweeted your tweet, just saying simply, that's extortion. And he was right. That would be correct. So that's literally what this is. They're extorting businesses for money. And you know how much I'd be willing to bet the cops aren't going to do anything about it. As we've seen with the expansion of morality policing, the mayor of Louisville is now saying that he thinks they should declare public racism a public health crisis. Well, if that's true, you can't go around arresting the people who are going to solve that problem, now can you? Yeah. And that's the trick, that's the lie. So you got Antifa, but that just means anti-fascist. While they go around giving explosives to people to, start fires, blow things up, and beat people, if you say anything bad about them, you're pro-fascist. So there's a fake tweet going around. They do this all the time.